Most people don't fail loudly. They fail quietly. They fail slowly. They fail one compromise at a time. Not because they are weak, but because they never realize the moment they surrendered control of their own mind. They wake up one day older, more tired, and farther from their dreams, asking how life slipped away so easily. The truth is uncomfortable, but it is liberating. People don't fail because the goal was too big. They fail because their thinking was too small. Every human being is born with untapped potential, but potential alone has never built a legacy. The world is filled with people who almost became something. Almost disciplined, almost focused, almost courageous. Almost is the most dangerous word in the human language. It is the space between intention and action, between vision and execution. And most people live their entire lives trapped inside that space. The first reason people fail to become who they want to be is because they never decide who they are willing to become. Desire without clarity is just wishful thinking. Napoleon Hill observed that definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. Yet most people drift through life hoping clarity will magically appear. They want success, but they don't define it. They want wealth, but they don't decide what it costs. They want freedom, but they refuse the discipline required to earn it. And so life decides for them. Look at Thomas Edison. Thousands of failures didn't stop him because his identity was stronger than his circumstances. He didn't try to invent the light bulb. He decided to. That decision anchored his mind so deeply that failure became irrelevant. Most people never make that decision. They flirt with their dreams. They keep one foot in safety and one foot in possibility. And that split identity drains their power. The second reason people fail is fear disguised as logic. They tell themselves they are being realistic, but what they are really doing is protecting their comfort. Fear wears many masks: procrastination, perfectionism, overthinking, waiting for the right time. Fear whispers, "What if you fail?" But the more dangerous question is, what if you never try? Henry Ford was mocked, ridiculed, and broke before the world recognized his vision. If he had listened to fear dressed up as reason, the assembly line would never have changed history. Your mind is either trained by intention or programmed by default. And if you don't take control of it, society will gladly do it for you. Most people are mentally conditioned to seek approval, avoid discomfort, and follow the crowd. They inherit beliefs without questioning them. They absorb limits without challenging them. And then they wonder why they feel stuck. Andrew Carnegie understood that the mind must be educated to expect greatness before it can produce it. Expectation shapes behavior. Behavior shapes destiny. Another reason people fail is because they confuse motivation with commitment. Motivation is emotional and temporary. Commitment is disciplined and permanent. Motivation gets you started. Commitment keeps you going when the excitement fades. Walt Disney slept in his office, faced rejection after rejection, and was told he lacked imagination. What carried him through was not inspiration. It was commitment to a vision no one else could see. Most people quit when the applause stops, not realizing that silence is often the sound of growth happening beneath the surface. People also fail because they underestimate the power of daily habits. They look for breakthroughs while ignoring routines. They chase massive change while neglecting small disciplines. But character is built in repetition. Confidence is built in consistency. Success is built when no one is watching. Lincoln didn't become Lincoln in the White House. He became Lincoln in years of obscurity, loss, and self-education. What you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while. Then there is the failure to adapt. The world changes constantly, but many minds remain rigid. They cling to old identities, outdated strategies, and familiar pain rather than risk new discomfort. Adaptability is not weakness. It is intelligence. Those who survive and thrive are not the strongest or the smartest, but the most willing to learn, adjust, and evolve. When you stop learning, you stop becoming. And perhaps the deepest reason people fail is that they never forgive themselves for who they used to be. They carry guilt like a chain, shame like an anchor. They identify with past mistakes instead of future possibilities. But your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Gratitude transforms perspective. When you learn to appreciate the struggle for shaping you, you reclaim your power. Gratitude lifts your vision from scarcity to abundance, from regret to resolve. The moment you take full responsibility for your mind, everything changes. No excuses, no blame, no waiting. You realize that becoming who you want